Hi everyone, today I'll be introducing a visual arts experience using natural imperial art. Imperial art is a creative process that uses natural and temporary materials, things like leaves, bark, flowers, sticks, and sands or stone. This type of art encourages children to explore nature, experiment with texture and patterns, and express their creativity without focusing on a permanent product. There are so many ways to present these materials to invite children's curiosity. I, for example, might set out leaves, bark, flowers, more leaves, different colours, type of leaf, sticks, and stones. By displaying these materials beautifully and accessibly, children are invited to explore freely, make their own choices, and direct their own learning. I might also add a gentle provocation, such as a photo of Andy Goldsworth's artwork, to ask open-ended questions like, what shapes can you make with these leaves? Or how may you set out this bark? Or how could you show the wind of our artwork? The environment plays a crucial role in children's engagement. Setting this experience outdoors or in grass areas in a garden provides a calm, sensory-rich space that connects children to the natural world around us. Arranging materials at child height can support independence and encourage collaboration. The more open and inviting the setup, the more children will experiment and work together, sharing ideas and working collaboratively together. For example, to demonstrate for children, maybe I might pick these green small leaves because they feel smooth and soft, and I might pick this bark because it's rough, there's different types and shapes. We've got dry leaves that have a different texture for children to experiment with, and talk about how these leaves look like next to these stones or the bark, or how these flowers that are yellow might look against the leaves. By narrating my thinking, I model curiosity and decision making and reflection. This shows children that there is no right or wrong way to create, and it's about exploring and expressing their own ideas. For younger children aged 2 to 3, the focus would be sensory discovery, such as setting out items and natural materials that maybe feel different, like the dried leaves, the texture of the bark, how these stones feel, how these different sticks feel. For older children from 4 to 5, I would extend this experience by exploring patterns, symmetry, and storytelling. Encourage them to create designs that represent something like a garden or a face or an animal. I might ask, what does your artwork tell you? Or how can we make this pattern bigger or smaller or into a different shape? My role as a teacher is to facilitate, observe, and extend learning, not to lead or direct. I would make sure to ask open-ended questions, support language development, and document the process through photos and notes. Most importantly, I would create an atmosphere where children feel confident to explore and make decisions and express their own ideas together. Setting up and cleanup strategies. To support independence, I would make sure that the materials are easy to reach and return. During cleanup, I would make sure that the children return these natural materials to the environment, perhaps placing leaves under a tree or stones back into the basket. This helps develop respect for the materials and reinforces sustainable practices around us. This experience supports children's creativity and agency by valuing the process over the product. Each child's artwork is unique and temporary, allowing them to experiment, problem solve, and express their thoughts emotionally freely. Teacher-controlled activities can limit creativity and confidence. When every child is expected to make the same thing, they focus on following directions rather than exploring the ideas. Imperial art removes those boundaries and celebrates individuality and imagination. In summary, natural imperial artwork is a beautiful, open-ended way for children to engage with art, nature, and their own creativity. It supports fine motor skills, sensory exploration, critical thinking, and emotional expression, all while nurturing their sense of wonder and respect for the natural world around them. Thank you.